Alright, WWE bragging rights. Just got finished watching it, and let me just go right through the card right away. So, yeah. First match, Miz versus Morrison. Team SmackDown versus Team Raw, obviously. Now, this match was, it was okay. Typical Miz Morrison. Oh, they never had an actual match before, but this match could have been on SmackDown. This whole pay-per-view could have been on a Raw. Like, this whole pay-per-view could have been a 3-hour Raw. This is what it basically was. Maybe besides the Iron Man match, but they've had Iron Man matches before on Raw, like the Benoit and, what was it, Triple H and all that. So they've had Iron matches before. This easy could have been on Raw. A waste of $40, but let me just go through the card. Yeah, like I said, Miz versus Morrison. This was an okay match. They exchanged a lot in this. Morrison did some cool moves outside, inside too. Miz looked obviously good. He's truly awesome, like he says. He's a really good wrestler. But what else happened? Oh yeah, at the end, basically, Morrison goes for his Starship Pain, misses that. He falls from the ropes, and basically Miz just covers him after and wins. So it was kind of a weird finish, I guess. But they had to make Morrison look at least a little bit credible because of the finish like that. So give it actually only a 2.5 stars out of 5. I could give it a 3 if it was maybe a little bit longer, but 2.5. And backstage, Team Raw was celebrating. And that's basically about it. A solid match, I guess. Next match was what was the next match? The Divas match, SmackDown, Team Raw, Team SmackDown. The Divas, Beth Phoenix, Natalya, Gail Kim, Kelly, all that. It was another match that could have been on Raw. The whole pay-per-view, like I said, could have been on Raw, but like I said, this was an okay match. Nothing really to talk about. Team SmackDown gets the win. Like a lot of botches in this match, like always with the Divas now. So, but whatever. It was an okay match. I can give it a 1.5 stars. Nothing really to talk about. Not bad, but I mean it was pretty bad. So 1.5 stars out of 5. Nothing really to talk about. Then next we go to what was it? The Fatal 4-Way match. I think this was the next. Yeah, Fatal 4-Way match. This was an okay match. This is probably the better matches that's been on the pay-per-view, I guess. I'm going to say it was good, but could have been a lot better. But the ending made it great because of what happened. But yeah, Undertaker gets the win with the tombstone while Rey Mysterio screws Batista 2 times in this match. When Batista tried to go for the cover, Rey Mysterio pulled him off. And Batista's like, what are you doing? You're my friend, right? And then Batista throws Rey Mysterio out. He turns around and gets tombstoned by Undertaker. So it was like about 12 to 13, 14 minutes long. Undertaker leaves the ring, wins the match, and then Batista saying, I'm pissed off at you, I'm sick of always being so close, I'm sick of you letting me down, pushes Rey Mysterio, throws him into the barricade, basically unleashes Batista, you know. So he's truly the animal now, I think. He's turning heel, obviously. I already seen it coming at the end of the match. I knew he was going to turn on everybody, so Batista's a heel now. It was great to see this. I mean, I wish this could have been Cena, but they're not going to do it with Cena anytime soon. But it wasn't bad. The match, I give this match maybe a 3 out of 5 stars. Not that bad. The ending got pretty exciting because there's near pinfalls to everybody. But Batista's heel now. Hopefully he'll stick with it for a while. So yeah, not a bad match. 3 out of 5 stars. Undertaker retains. And the next match was I'm pretty sure it was the main event. Let me just check real quick here. I think I'm missing a match. Oh yeah, Team SmackDown versus Team Raw. This wasn't. I don't know. It was kind of boring. It was just a typical tag team match. Like, I don't know. Like I said, its whole pay-per-view could have been on Raw. That's what makes me so mad. But, yeah, Team SmackDown surprisingly gets the victory. And I was actually really surprised they got the victory here. Because I guess Mr. McMahon actually knows that the fans actually think, or that the real smart marks, or yeah, they know that SmackDown's better, so maybe that's why they did it. I'm pretty sure Team Raw is going to win, because I think Mr. McMahon wants to think, and make everyone think Raw is the most dominant show, obviously, with all the guest hosting and all that. But, hey, it was like around 15 minutes long. I'm surprised DX got pretty much dominated in this match until Triple H came in. Tyson Kidd and Shawn Michaels did some good stuff in this. But overall, 3 out of 5 stars, just like the last match. It was an okay match. Team SmackDown goes over, surprisingly. And the main event, obviously, wow. Backstage before this, Cody Rhodes attacked Kofi Kingston. They had a few words, stuff like that during this pay-per-view. That's really about it. And then, yeah, Cena versus Orton. This match was basically like all their matches combined. Like, it was obviously hinting towards that. Like, when Cena said, this is going to be the brawling match, the physical match, and basically everything combined, and they put it in this match. So if you liked all that before this, like all the stuff they did before, you'd probably like this match a lot. But some of the time, I didn't like some of their matches, like last month's Hell in a Cell was okay. But if you liked all that, a combination of those matches, you'll truly like this. There's some interference by Legacy, obviously. The first pinfall goes to Cena, actually, the STF. He taps the STF like during 10 minutes in this match, like before 10 minutes. Randy Orton's like tapping right away. I was like, what the fuck? And then second pinfall, I believe, is John Cena going for the attitude adjustment. Orton counters that while in midair, or RKO's him, and then later on there's a DDT outside the ring from the apron. And he gets the pin from that, and then freaking, let's just say Orton basically tried to kill Cena in this match with the pyro. By this stage, I don't want to spoil anything, but he basically tries to kill Cena with pyro. That's really about it. And then at the end, they basically, Cena goes for a freaking attitude adjustment through the table, the announcer's table from like the steps, and Cena actually bleeds the hard way. I was like, what? There's blood finally? But no, it wasn't actual blood. It wasn't a blade job. He bled the hard way. The freaking medical staff came in to check Cena's cut every like 2 minutes, and they closed it up. So it's obviously you can tell it was the hard way. He didn't really bleed by blading himself. And that really killed the match because I was like, what the fuck are they doing? What is this, MMA all of a sudden? Which is not a bad thing, obviously. I'm just saying it's wrestling, but I can't believe he actually bled, but whatever. Orton, freaking Cena wins with like 8 seconds left. Orton taps once again to the STF. He taps with like 8 seconds. So this match wasn't bad, but really got boring halfway into it after the whole pyro thing. So I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'm not giving it a 4 or anything because this wasn't the best Iron Man match, truly. Maybe if they stuck to only wrestling with non-DQ and stuff, maybe it would have been better. But then again, it depends what you like. So 3.5 out of 5. So overall, this pay-per-view was like 3 5-star matches, 3.5, a 1-star match, and 2.5 really. So I'm going to give this a 6.5 stars out of 10. Was not that great, but like I said, this is like a 3-hour Raw. So 6.5 out of 10. Going on to UFC, I thought UFC was okay. Machida basically like won with a unanimous decision. I was kind of pissed because I thought Shogun had a lot of knees or a lot of hits with the leg. He had a lot of striking, but then again, Machida won those 2 rounds at the end, so I kind of have to agree with that. We'll see where Machida goes with here, and Cain Velasquez, we'll see where he goes. He had a huge victory too. The fans are cheering him a lot. Not so much for the opponent, obviously, because they're in the South, so they had to cheer for Cain Velasquez. So I hope to see Cain Velasquez against Brock Lesnar, but maybe that's not going to happen for a while, but I would love to see that. And the rest of the card was okay, but Ben Rothwell got his ass kicked. He got his ass kicked. He was not ready for this fight. I mean, he was tired, and he got beaten up by the cage. He's basically against the cage. He got lost by strikes. Some people thought that decision was too fast. I thought it wasn't, maybe, but because he was basically out the whole fight. Even if they went on, the fight would have been done anyways. But the rest of the card wasn't that bad. I'm not going to talk about the rest because I didn't really watch it, but I watched the premiums. That was pretty good too. But UFC 104 was good, but it wasn't as good as 103, of course. But 105 looks great on pay-per-view, or not on pay-per-view, it's on Spike TV for free. But yeah, so WWE 6.5 out of 10, UFC 104 was, I don't know, it was a B show. I'd say maybe a B plus, something like that, but it was alright. We'll see where